בעזרת השם, ליקוטי מוהר"ן, תורה ל"ח. We're talking about it, Torah 38, part A. We're talking about it a lot, and it's hard to move from that point that that when a person is getting inside into that dialogue with the Creator, when you stand in front of Him and you share and you start to talk about yourself. So one word is taking you to the next one. Suddenly you ask questions and you find yourself more, and you have some doubts, and you start to talk about that, and Hashem helps you to clarify and to find more answers about yourself. And so with the Hitbodedut, with the talking, with the prayers, you find yourself more and more and more and more. And it obligates you. It obligates you because you can see some things that you were not aware to them before, and suddenly you have a lot more will to fix, and you want to achieve new things, and you have new understandings, and when you look outside, life looks exactly the same, nothing changed. So you feel like you developed, you feel like you've been changed from inside, and when you look outside, you look at your family, you look at your friends, the world looks the same, nothing changed at all. And you want to live different life already, and you want to serve Hashem, and to commit yourself, and to go to the fields, and you see how far you are, so you want to do more teshuva, you want to go deeper and closer to the Creator, but for people outside, they have a different watch. They haven't spent their time with you, with Hashem in the field, so they're not awake like you to understand how important it is, or how important it is to you to spend more time with Hashem. So for them it's just late for shopping, for them it's just late to pick up the kids from school, for them it's just, what are you doing with your time? What's going on with you? And for you, you just feel that closeness to Hashem is good, that you have to be closer even. How come they don't understand that I have to do that more and more? You need to remember that the same one that brought you to the field, He's the same one that calls you from outside. A lot of times you can feel that you want to talk, that you want to pray, and you start talking, you start to pray, you start to do teshuva, to confess, and suddenly the words disappear. Suddenly that inspiration that you had, it's gone. And you just found an amazing point that you wanted to talk about it, and you say, wow, if I'm going to just pray on that, that's the thing I should work on, and then you look for it and you don't have it anymore. It's went, it's gone. And how can it be? It was so good, and it was... Once Rav Brody asked Rabbi Shalom, he told him, how I'm going to know if I find a certain advice in the field and during the Hitbodedut, how I'm going to know if that advice is an advice from my Yetzer Hara, or if it's an advice that comes from the righteous man, from the tzaddik. So Rav Shalom told him, if you see that the advice is clear, and you know for sure that that is what that you should do, so it's the Yetzer Hara. But if you see like a glimpse of light, some sparks of light, that something illuminates behind the branches, behind the leaves, and you need to understand more about it, and you need to observe and to look at it again, to search to find it. So you should know it's from the tzaddik. That is coming from the righteous man. Those are advice because האמת תהיה נהדרת. The truth is hidden. So a lot of times you want to find Hashem, you want to go with it, you want to give everything and to pray on one subject for a long time, but you lose it. and Hashem Yitbarach is hiding it from you. So first of all, don't be scared. You should understand that Hashem Yitbarach is doing it for you because you're not ready yet to work on that point and to achieve it today like you wish to. And the fact that Hashem Yitbarach shown that thing to you and then He took it away from you, what's the reason for that? Only to increase the will, only to make you stronger with your dedication, with your will, to decide with a complete heart that you're going to do it no matter what, and not for the satisfaction, and not for the pleasure, and not for the success that thing, that goal contained for you. You say, alright, I'm going to complete my teshuva, or I'm going to do the best Hitbodedut on Am Yisrael, and we're going to bring Mashiach. It doesn't matter what you ask, you always need to do it for Hashem. So Hashem Yitbarach, He doesn't want the success. If Hashem will want to build Beit HaMikdash today, now, He's going to do it now. It's just going to happen, and it's behind us already. Hashem is able, so why is not doing it? Because He doesn't want the house. He doesn't need the house. He doesn't lack the house. The house is nonsense. It's shiur. He wants the heart. And the heart, if you just saw something and you have a desire for that thing, even if it's a holy thing, it can stay just a desire. It hasn't changed you. Hashem wants you to be like Him. That He is always facing good. That He is always good. That He is always generous. That He is always kind. And Hashem wants to transfer our hearts and all of our being to be like Him. This is why if we're just going to give you something, alright, you become to be Talmid Chacham, and you're still arrogant, so you're going to ruin, you're going to spoil more with that wisdom that you got now. Now you want, I don't know what, money, even if you want it for charity. With time, if you haven't changed your pnimiyut, your inside, if you're not a different person, with time, the reality is going to expose who you are. So Hashem doesn't want to give you things that are going to be bad for you and for the rest of the people also. Because like that joke on the person that wins the lottery and he comes home and he tells his wife, come on, then pack all the things. So she tells him, why? Are we going somewhere? He says, no, you're leaving. You leave the house, that's it. Because when a person has got no money, and immediately it makes him feel so important, and no, look, I'm rich. So many people gained so much money and then they lost it all because he got money and now he's sure that he knows how to make business and he knows how to do things. And only the money gave him that illusion of power. Like, okay, now I have money. You don't know how to deal with money. You don't know what to do with money. So it's better for you not to have money. Listen, it's really better for you not to have money. And it's exactly like that on a lot of other things. So first of all, Hashem wants to build the vessel. Now after you have the vessels, okay, even a drop of water that you're going to have, you're going to be able to keep it, to contain it, to serve it, to preserve it, and to use it. And that's the reason why you can find very big things in the Avodah. And after it, you lose them. And you haven't lost them. Just you need to try to come back to them, and by that effort, you reveal your inner will to Hashem, but if you really want to achieve that thing, and that it's important to you. Like that Rabbi Natan said on Rabbeinu and on all of that concept of Rosh Hashanah, Rabbi Natan said to Rabbeinu, even, to Rabbeinu, he said to Rabbi Aaron on Breslev, he told him, even if Rabbeinu is going to hit me with a beam of wood, with a big stick, baseball bat. He said, I'm going to tell me, don't stay with me in Rosh Hashanah. He said, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to listen to him. I'm going to ignore him. And one time he was standing in that test actually, that he wanted to stay with Rabbeinu. I don't remember which holiday. He wanted to stay with Rabbeinu and he was afraid that if Rabbeinu was going to see him, so Rabbeinu was going to tell him to go back home because he had issues in Shalom Bayit, so he didn't know what to do. So he hid himself until a few minutes before of sunset, And only then he appeared in front of. Now Rabbeinu cannot send him back home because he cannot. He break Shabbos, so Rabbeinu cannot tell him to go back home. So Rabbeinu told him, now after that you broke the miniot, all of the difficulties. Now it's good that we're going to spend our time together. But think about it, if Rabbeinu would meet him 1 hour before, 2 hours before, 4 hours before, Rabbeinu would push him back home. Now after you stay, so it's good that we're together. And for sure it was very useful for all of us that he stayed. But before that, the obstacles and the difficulties were so huge that Rabbeinu himself would cover himself from those obstacles. Rabbeinu himself would be the obstacles. Rabbeinu himself would reject him and tell him go home. So only by the fact that Rabbi Natan was stubborn and he was searching for the truth and he was looking for Hashem and he wanted to be close to the righteous man and to the pure, to the purity, to the kedusha, to the tahara. So he found the right advice. And Hashem was illuminating and giving him the right advice every time. Only when you're strong and you say, here I'm going to sit because that's my will, here I'm going to stay. I have friends and students that came to Eretz Israel and after it we left Eretz Israel. It's such a risk to come to a place like this and then to leave. It's such a risk. People that came to Jerusalem and lived in Jerusalem and then they left Jerusalem. They're risking themselves, but it's a dangerous thing to do. You don't have no guarantee that you're going to be able to come back. And because after that you purified yourself, after that you went into the Kedusha, so a lot of husks been removed from you. A lot of filth, so you're a lot purer, you're a lot cleaner, so the Yetzer Hara, he can hurt that person a lot more now when he's exposed to the Yetzer Hara again. You become to be more gentle, you become to be more pure, you're more focused, you're more sensitive, because you're more spiritual, because you're closer to the Kedusha. Because you went every day to the mikveh, because you were doing Hitbodedut every day, because you saw faces of rabbis, of holy, righteous people. So you've been purified, and now you take that diamond, you take that fresh fruit, you take yourself with all of your sensitivity and all of what that you achieved until now, and you take it back to hell. The person it's obvious that the person is gonna be hurt. It almost cannot be different. So this is why Rabbeinu is always saying you need to be strong to hold yourself in the place that you are at now. And not always to try to develop and to grow and to achieve more. First of all, hold on. First of all, don't fall. First of all, just hold, stay still, don't move. Even if you feel that you're not developing, you say I'm not learning enough and I'm not doing teshuva enough, Rabbeinu tells you wait, don't move, it's good for you, don't move. Thank God for what you have. Say thank you that when you woke up in the morning and you have that will to do Netilat Yadayim and to wash your hands from your contact. Thank God for that, thank God. The person wakes up after 3-4 times that he's doing Netilat Yadayim. In the 5th day he cannot not doing Netilat Yadayim anymore. It's reality. Before, you never thought about it. You would wake up in the morning and feel great, and your hands, it's your hands, and everything is okay, and you can touch everything, and you don't think about it. But after that, for 3 days, you remove the husks from your hands, the contamination from your hands. After 3 days, you already feel the contamination on your hands. You feel your hands hot, and something is wrong with you. You have to do Netilat Yadayim. You wake up in the morning, all of us, we feel that. You have to do Netilat. If you need to do something else, and only emergency, you say, oh, something is wrong, you have to do Netilat Yadayim. For sure, you focus on that until you're going to do Netilat. Even if something happened and you couldn't do Netilat Yadayim. So Your mind is because you feel it so strong, your hands are on fire, something is wrong, you have to turn off the fire. So how can you came to that place that you feel so much? Because for one day you remove the contamination, second day, that's it, third day you can already feel it. So it's exactly like that in all concepts of purity. In the minute that you start doing things for a purpose, in the minute that you start learning Torah, and then you cleaning your mind, you cleaning your heart, you do teshuva, so you purify your heart. And then your heart is so pure, and your mind is so relaxed and open, and also vulnerable, also sensitive, or also Chas Shalom can be hurt. This is why we need to hold on. Not to try to climb too fast, and not to try to achieve too much, and just to be happy with what that we have. Because the fact that you keep on keeping mitzvot is purifying you, even if you're not doing something special. You're so used to learn a little bit of Gemara and davening Shachrit and praying Mincha and whatever, and you're so used to have beard and pe'od and kippah and tzitzit that you don't feel how much it affects your life, every moment and moment of your life. And we're saying that before of every mitzvah, Asher kideshanu b'mitzvotav, that Hashem is making us holier and holier from every mitzvah and mitzvah. Through every mitzvah that we keep. Okay, there's a mitzvah to live in Eretz Israel, you keep that mitzvah, you've been purified, you are purifying yourself every moment that you're here. There is a mitzvah to be in a Bet Knesset, to be in a Bet Midrash. There is a mitzvah to have a beard. There is a mitzvah to wear tzitzit, not to shave your beard. When you keep those mitzvot, and so you're growing, you're developing. Just don't move, just don't fall, don't stop. That's it. Asher kideshanu b'mitzvotav. Hashem makes you holier and holier and holier with every mitzvah that you keep. And if now, let's say, that you want to learn Torah. Okay, so on mitzvah Torah, it's a mitzvah that is equal to all of the rest of the mitzvot. When you learn Torah, it counts like you kept all Torah mitzvot when you learn Torah. So, what it means for you to learn Torah? Let's say now you see a word in Hebrew, and you recognize the letters, okay, you have the letters, but you don't know how to read that letter Vav. You don't know if that's Me'aver, or it's Ma'or, or it's Ma'ur. You don't know. You have few options here on that Vav. And now someone is coming and tells you, you see here, on top of the Vav, you need to put a small dot, point, and it comes to be Ma'or Torah. And Ma'or is the light. So it's the light of the Torah. So you know everything except of that small point. And now someone taught you that. So what you learned in the Torah, one dot, 1 point, it's Torah. Torah is not even the smallest letter Yud. It's even the vowels, it's Torah. And now that you learn that vowel, you kept all Torah mitzvot now in that moment. You learn a point. That's what you got today. And when you've done that, you kept all Torah mitzvot in that moment. And if you're going to review it, and you're going to learn it again and again, then you start harvesting. Then you start collecting your fruits. All of your bounty comes back into your pockets, into your bank account. You cannot feel it, only because you're not observing. Only because you're not looking at it and checking yourself every moment. Where are you holding? If you would remember how was your thoughts going 3, 5, 7, 10 years ago, you would be shocked to see how pure you are and how holy you are today. And you're holding amazing levels of faith and confidence. And what's going on with you? You're a different person, 100%. You're 100% different. Your Yetzer Hara always presents to you your lackings, your defects, and he connects it to your past and tells you, look how you behave, look how you look how you talk, and he gives you moments, failures of your life, and he makes from every small fly an elephant, and he exaggerated and tells you look how you talk to your wife, how you talk to that person, how you answer, how many hours you have bitul Torah, you're not praying, you're not doing teshuva. It's all lies. It's all lashon hara. It's all lashon hara. It's all lies. It's not the truth at all. The truth is, when you observe, is first of all, everything is good. I'm a child of the Creator, and I'm a father, and everything is good. כגמול עלי אמור דוד המלך saying, I'm like a baby in the hands of my mother. I'm relaxed, everything is good. The baby doesn't worry about nothing, not about parnasah, not about money, not about bitul Torah, not about bitul tefillah. Thank God, I'm with my mother, everything is cool, everything is good, everything is relaxed. From here, now that you feel good, everything is okay. No, you want to achieve something? Okay, work on it, pray for it, love it, stand, do Hitbodedut, do teshuva, do everything it takes. Do everything that requires. Do whatever it takes to purify yourself, to achieve what that you want to achieve. No problems. Do it. You can achieve everything that you want to achieve. Just be relaxed. Let your mind be settled and calm, and think positive, and understand yourself that it's not easy in this world to hold on. Yetzirah is attacking from all directions. And if you think that to live in Eretz Israel is a solution, it's not. And if you think that to live in Jerusalem, that's going to fix, it will not. And even if you think that to come to the Emunah Center, it will not. If you will not, you're going to have a strong will that is not being rejected, that you don't let yourself walk back. You're not surrendering. If you don't have that will, one day you're going to stand in the test. One day you're going to stand in the test. Only when you come to that place that you said, here I'm going to stay because that's my will. And I'm not going nowhere. Only then you actually start your teshuva. Only then you have a vessel. A vessel is something stable, something that stands, something that can contain, something that can receive more. And a vessel, it's not a full vessel, it's an empty vessel. If the vessel is full, you cannot have nothing in it. You cannot contain nothing. It's not a vessel. You cannot call it a kli. Only when it's empty, means only when you feel empty. Only when you feel that Hashem is the only one that can help you. Only when you feel that you have a lot more to learn, that you have a lot more to achieve, that you have goals, that you have a will, then you can start bringing things into your vessel. But only if you're going to stick to it. Only if you're going to say, here I'm going to stay because that's my will. Only if you're going to say to yourself, I'm committing myself, that's it. Not, I have a goal now to learn Torah for 2 years. It's nothing. You haven't said nothing. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's not funny. It's nothing. It's just that you haven't said nothing. Only when you say, I love the Torah, I love it, I want it. If I'm going to learn, if I'm not going to learn, if I'm going to have the merit, if I won't, chas v'shalom, I love the Torah. My love to the Torah will not going to change, and it's not depends in if I'm going to be a Talmid Chacham or if I won't. First of all, I know I love the Torah. Great. I'm going to respect Talmidei Chachamim. Wonderful. Now, I'm also going to beg to Hashem Yitbarach to have a share, to have a part. I also want to learn. I also want to learn Mishnayot and to memorize Mishnayot by heart and to say them in my thoughts and in the night when I'm asleep. I'm going to try. I want. First of all, know who you are. I love the Torah. When you have a desire to be a Talmid Chacham, when you have a desire to be a Baal Tefillah, to do teshuva, I'm going to do teshuva. Now I came to do teshuva. You're not going to complete your teshuva in 70 years. Hopefully you're going to complete it after 120. You have so many things to do teshuva. And righteous people are doing teshuva. So for sure you need to want to do teshuva because you understand that that's the truth. I have that point of truth in myself. That I understand that I need to do teshuva. Now, if I'm doing teshuva, or if I still need to do teshuva, if it makes me happy and relieved after I done teshuva, if it broke me to pieces and I feel like a ruin after I done teshuva and I don't know where to find myself to start again, it doesn't matter. It will not really change me from my point of truth that I understand that I am here to do teshuva. Because I understand that it's part of my obligations. It's part of my job. That's me. So I love the Torah. I understand that I need to do teshuva and I want to do teshuva. Great. Now you can start to love the review and you're not going to be insulted every time someone's going to throw something at you and going to tell you something. Oh, look at you, you're this or that. I remember myself, I was so insulted in the beginning. My wife, she would tell me things and life showed me things. I was very disappointed. I felt very bad with me. Today, you can cut me to pieces and I'm going to smile at you. And because I understand it. Rav Shalom once he said something. He said, if your wife, she stands in front of you and she has shalom even curse you and she tells you you're this and you're that and you're a horrible husband. And he said, after she's finishing saying all of what that she had to say, you can always say to Hashem, Hashem, thank you that she doesn't know even 5% of how horrible I really am. She doesn't know nothing. If she would really hear my thoughts, if she would really know how bad I am, she would shoot me in the face, she would kill me on the spot. Thank God that she doesn't know nothing. Other people from that 5% they're ready to burn the house on fire and to ruin everything because they're arrogant. Because they're not ready to deal with the rebuke. What she told you, that you're lazy, are you not lazy? What she told you, that you're a liar, what you're not a liar? What she told you that was so horrible? The truth was horrible for you because you're not ready to take the truth. She told you you're lazy, that you're mevatel Torah, that you're not learning, that you're not polite, that you don't care about no one else except of yourself. So, she's wrong. What? She's wrong. You care, you think about someone else, you really care. And now if you're going to say, yes, you want that life going to show you that you're not. You want to argue with Hashem, you want to argue with the Creator, you want Hashem to show you that you can eat your children's food. You want to see that in your eyes. You want to see that. You want to see, Chas v'Shalom, how really you don't care of no one and suddenly you can let someone suffer and you're not going to care. You want those tests. It's better to admit and to know, if I've been rebuked just now, like the David HaMelech said, Hashem amar lo kalel, Hashem told him to curse, Hashem told them to rebuke. Okay, I'm going to take it seriously. I'm going to take those messages, I'm going to take those hints and I'm going to start investigating, checking. Why is she saying I'm lazy? Maybe I'm lazy. Why is she saying I'm a liar? I'm holding myself as a man of truth. I'm always flagging that flag. I'm always saying to everyone that I'm a man of truth. Maybe it's part of my lies. Maybe it's part of my lies that I'm claiming to be a man of truth. Maybe it's the main lie in my life that I'm claiming to be a man of truth. It depends in your point of truth, in how much you want the truth. If you want to be called a man of truth, so you're never going to find the truth. You need to want to find the truth. You need to want. I want to want you, Hashem. I cannot say that I want you, Hashem. And even if I feel that I want you, I can say, Hashem, I feel that I want you, but maybe I'm doing it for other reasons. Maybe I have desires. Maybe I'm afraid, and that's why I'm serving you. Maybe. Please, let me find the real way. If David HaMelech, after so many years of Avodat Hashem, is still asking from Hashem Yitbarach, Adricheni ba'amitecha, lead me in the path of your truth, means not my truth, just your truth. Not what it seems to be real, it seems to be right. Your truth, what did you think that is truth? So when Michal, his wife, she's laughing at him, rebuking at him when he's dancing, he's not sad because of that. It doesn't embarrass him, it doesn't hurt his feeling. Another king gonna deport, gonna excommunicate his wife, gonna kill her. I don't know what he's gonna do to her. What? She's like Achashverosh. He's taking Vashti and that's it, she's gonna die. Why? Because she was answering him, she's talking. Who are you to talk? You're refusing? You're not doing what I'm saying? So that's it, that's the ego of men. Stupid. David HaMelech is not like that. David HaMelech, he's accepting everything. He's going, he's taking the message, he's going and doing teshuva, he's going and crying to Hashem and asking, please Hashem, let me do things for you, let me always be strong, never to give up, give me the powers to stand against all obstacles, against all difficulties, never to give up, always to have hope, bring me to be positive, make me happy, make me strong. When you have powers like those, so you're never going to be rejected from purity. You're never going to be rejected. Because the path that you want to walk in, they're going to help you. They're going to help you to achieve your goals, to accomplish everything you want. Just don't drop the wheel. Just don't drop the wheel. Thank you very much for that.